What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's Black Series talk show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today we're going to be counting down our top 10 Star Wars character Black Series wish list.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's set the stage a little bit because we actually never made a 2024 version of just a general Black Series wish list. We've been doing the Skywalker Saga, the animated series, then we did a gaming one. But what happened was we made a top 10 wish list in 2023, January, just our annual wish list. And then immediately 6 of those got knocked out. So we had to redo our 2023 wish list in mid 2023. So since it was so close, we skipped the 2024. And now more heat has come out. So 3 out of that video have been knocked out. So we've just been getting so much heat. I was just thinking, it's time.
Yeah.
It's November. It's awards season. It's near the end of the year. So let's just do our top 10 Black Series wish list.
As always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars, the Black Series here on the channel. Justin, I'll start us off.
Let's do it.
Number 10. It's a remake, and it's Jango Fett. We desperately need a brand new Jango Fett.
Yes.
The original is a garbage figure.
Absolutely.
It looked all right for the time, but I would honestly say nowadays it really doesn't look all that great, and it certainly is horrible to pose.
Yeah, I think it's the worst buck in the line.
Yeah, the tiny feet with the heavy jetpack. He's always falling over. He's always knocking everyone down on my shelf.
He's got bulky Minecraft proportions, and the feet are actually limited by that little flat piece, so you can't use the feet articulation to its full potential.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they've still been reusing this body, but I hope they're done with it. And last year we had Anakin in this spot because number 10 was also a redo last year. It's our one redo. But Jango Fett, honestly, because now that we've had figures come out that I just didn't think were possible, or that would never happen. It's honestly kind of changed how I'm looking at the wish list.
Yeah.
We have some unusual picks, maybe.
I at least feel more confident about them than ever before.
These could actually happen sort of thing.
Yeah.
So let's get into number 9, which is Agent Kallus from Star Wars Rebels. Had to sneak in some Star Wars Rebels representation. We love that series. And Kallus, easily my number 1 from that show that needs a figure, specifically his ISB Enforcer look.
Yeah.
Which, just take the helmet off and then he's just, regular.
Right.
Bow rifle, Nate?
I think it's a must.
With the little electricity effects.
Yeah, because
so he can battle Zeb.
Right. He pretty much always has it. At least
the earlier seasons.
Yeah. So I would hope he would come with one for himself. And just as a side note, we just need more Rebels figures in general.
Yeah. Redo the later season looks of the entire crew.
Yeah. Number 8, Justin. It's a Titanian.
You said that my tricks don't work on me, only money.
No, they won't. Number 8 is Watto, one of the greatest characters of all time in any movie ever.
That's problematic, Nate.
Watto is an essential character for Phantom Menace. I think now, especially that we recently have found out that we're getting a Sebulba.
Yeah.
I think Watto is right in line. We need that little disgusting
little shitbird
fly creature.
Yeah. This little sculpted belly button.
He stinks too.
Probably. And yeah, a uniquely sculpted Phantom Menace alien is coming to the line. So now this character, which wasn't on our top 10 of wish list video before, now he is, just because all these new reveals are kind of shifting the way I'm viewing things. I'm like, you know what? No, these are possible.
Yeah.
Let's advocate for these. So Watto, maybe, they could do a release with his little hat for Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Chut chut, Watto.
They could put a Phantom Menace accurate pit droid in with Watto. Do a little 2-pack action.
Chance Cube.
I think
So he can play with Qui-Gon.
Could you imagine how tiny the Black Series Chance Cube would be?
Maybe like alternate hand, and they're just sculpted in the hand, like he's about to throw.
I like that idea. But with Sebulba coming, though, we are kind of starting to build out a little bit of like a Mos Espa type scene. So
point.
I feel like Watto is definitely like a character we need to add in there. Then also, I'm going to throw one in there. C-3PO from Phantom Menace too.
Do that naked boy in there.
Yeah, we need naked 3PO. I think it would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Number 7, let's jump to Attack of the Clones. Zam Wesell, another one that hasn't really appeared on a general wish list of ours, although she, of course, has appeared on Attack of the Clones specific wish list. But now I'm thinking it's possible. So here we are, Zam Wesell, Nate. Iconic.
Yeah. I love that we are getting to a point, Justin, where our general Black Series wish list, number 7, a pick is Zam Wesell. Like, we're finally past the point where it's like Jedi, droids, clone troopers. I'm like, I feel like we're in such a great spot, and Zam would be an amazing figure to get in the line. It would go perfect with a brand new Jango Fett. Would be awesome. They could,
Changeling?
Oh, I think they could easily do a swappable faceplate, and so you could either do one or the other.
Kind of like the Endor and Hoth Rebels.
Yeah, I think her like helmet / like costume design like legitimately lends itself to that.
But she has like a rifle,
a
pistol.
Give us a little soft goods. Face piece.
Yeah, the little cloth that she puts over her face. Yeah. I could totally see them knocking this out of the park as well. So here we are advocating for bounty hunters from Attack of the Clones. Let's get it.
Justin, number 6 would make me cry tears of joy, and that is Dirge, the legendary bounty hunter. I'm imagining in my head, in my mind, Clone Wars Tartakovsky version, big,
of course,
hulking, massive.
I was gonna say, what would he be, like 10 inch? Like, I almost think he would be a good candidate for like the made to order thing that Hasbro has been doing with like some Marvel Legend type releases, and even that TVC Jabba's playset. I feel like this could be a prime candidate, just made to order at a higher price point, all new sculpt, huge. Put expert deco on it and everything, and do the speeder too.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you might as well do the speeder, because he would be a big figure, like definitely large and imposing. But would he be like the size of like Dragon Man or something from the Marvel Legends made to order things? Maybe not so big. So I think including the speeder would be a great idea, and then it would just be like a complete Tartakovsky Dirge package. You wouldn't have to be like, I hope they give us the speeder one day.
Yeah, get the lance in there for jousting. And then they just release a proper 2D Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we could have him fight.
Yeah, and most of my problems would be solved, honestly.
Number 5, notorious pick, Gen Z, Gen Alpha. They're going to get annoyed at us again because it's Lobot.
They're about to fall asleep.
The cloners are clicking off the video because there are no clone troopers on this list. Because it honestly looks like they're just giving us a healthy dose of clone troopers nowadays. So I don't feel the need to advocate for more clones. But I will advocate for Lobot. Because, Nate, we are so close to just finishing the Bespin scene.
Yeah, that's the real issue, I think, behind a character like Lobot, is we've literally got so many other pieces of the puzzle for that, pretty much except for Lobot. And you could really look at customs made by like Landspeeder Luke, where it's primarily reused from other Black Series figures, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So like some pieces are already there, but for whatever reason, it seems like they've gone a little gun shy on the OT figures, especially background OT figures.
Yeah, background, secondary.
So, it's a little unfortunate that we got so close, but I would love to see it. TVC has them, so, balance the scales.
You heard it here.
All right, cloners, turn those brains back on because it's time to rot. And number 4, our pick is Pong Krell.
Could you just imagine how amazing this figure would look?
It would be a shelf destroyer in all of the best ways possible.
All right, 2 double-bladed lightsabers.
Pong Krell is huge. He's big.
He is big.
Again, I think this would be another great candidate for the made-to-order, slightly more expensive, unique sculpt idea that they've been throwing around. So, hint, hint, nudge, nudge on that one. It would be a great choice considering we have quite a few characters for a Darkness on Umbara display.
Right, especially with the AliExpress.
Right.
Named 501st clones. Right. Like, I could just really see them killing it with the detail and especially the articulation. I would just be so interested to see how they handle it. It's a fan favorite choice. And like you said, I think, Pong Krell, Ninth Sister, like they're just at that right size.
Yeah.
Where that could be one of their little made to order experiments that they've been doing. I would absolutely love to see it. Yeah, it'd be like a super duper deluxe.
Yep.
But I'd be all here for it. For a 1/12 scale Pong Krell, probably the only one that would ever exist ever, I would pay, $50, $60 for that. If they want to go all out and do the super duper mega ultra deluxe.
100% agree with you, brother. I think they should definitely give us Black Series fans a chance with the made-to-order stuff. Every time Marvel has been getting one, I'm just like, when's our turn?
Yep.
When's our turn?
Mm-hmm. Number 3, we're right back to the original trilogy secondary characters with 9 Numb. It's a big meme at this point.
True.
This figure, similar to Lobot, how Lobot would kind of complete a scene that we have for Empire, 9 Numb would just go right with General Lando, and they would just be 2 buddies, 2 peas in a pod on the shelf.
Yeah, 100%. We need 9 Nub. I know 49er Brian out there has been screaming from the top of Mount Olympus for this figure, so we need 9 Nub. It's time to end it.
Yeah, TVC has him, so
make him big.
Yeah, make him big.
Number 2 is a no-brainer, head scratcher. Why don't we have it? Simple, easy. Most of the figure already exists in the line. It's the Imperial Gunner, Justin.
Such an iconic Imperial design. It's one of the few Imperial designs from the original trilogy that we don't have. We don't have like the Rocket Stormtrooper that was like outside the hangar bay in the original film. We don't have the AT-ST driver. But the Imperial Gunner is just so sick. I love the helmet. And we're so used to the Empire having all white, stormtroopers, so it's just cool seeing all black with a unique helmet. There's a hot toy, sideshow, whatever, of this one that looks really, really good. There's a TVC Hasbro figure that looks pretty good. It's in all 3 movies. They're the ones that, they activate the Death Star and everything. Give me it. Like, give me the figure. We have modern Imperial officer, Imperial trooper officer legs. Mm-hmm. So we don't even have to go pin double joints for that. We have the naval trooper torso. Just do a different overlay like the customs do.
That's what I'm saying, brother, is it's literally new chest overlay and a helmet.
That's all it is.
The figure is done. You could literally reuse the torso of the naval officer. Mm-hmm. You could stick the new legs on him to make him look a little bit, different, I suppose. And cast it in black plastic. Gloss on the gloves, gloss on the boots.
Yeah, and you don't need to do a removable helmet or anything like that. Just sculpt the helmet, put it on a ball joint, and I would buy 2.
Yep. 100%.
That's all there is to it. It's such a simple figure that we want, but it's seriously up there for me. I mean, it's literally our number 2.
Right. And
number 1, if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you already know it's the Max Rebo band. I have slightly more hope because we've been getting some unique alien sculpts and some stuff like that. And I mean, it all comes back to Sebulba. I'm like, like he's a much larger character from the Phantom Menace, but just I'm never gonna stop advocating for the Max Rebo band.
I'll say it again, Justin. Another great pick for a on-demand, made-to-order figure set.
Yeah.
Just do the three. Mm-hmm. Do Droopy, Sai, Max with the keyboard. You know, Droopy's got his instrument. Sai's got her mic stand. Throw it in Kenner Nostalgia packaging and do a made-to-order Black Series scale set.
Yeah.
Easy.
Boom. Do it for a con.
Yep.
Even, you know.
You could take it one step further and even do the special edition characters if you really wanted to, but I think that would be the way to go with something like this because, you know, I want the whole band, so separate releases or worrying about like, oh, if, you know, they release Max and he doesn't sell, are they going to do Sai? Are they going to do Droopy? So I'd love to just get them all at once, and I think that would be a great way to do it. And while I still think it's like still a pipe dream to get the Max Rebo band in Black Series, seeing something like Sebulba, it's like the pipe shrunk just like ever so slightly, and I'm like
I have this much more hope.
I'm like, whoa, newly tooled unique alien that they absolutely cannot reuse coming to the line. That means there's a chance for Max.
Yep. So we love Max Rebo. Obviously he's kind of our channel mascot, and we have all this shit behind us that is just everything Max Rebo over here behind the set. So it would just be our release. It would just have our name written all over it, and it would be the greatest Black Series release of all time. It would be my #1 favorite figure ever, and they need to do it. So do a made to order, do a con exclusive, do whatever you have to do. Get us the theatrical 1983 Return of the Jedi Puppet Sai, Puppet Droopy. Well, Droopy was actually a costume.
Yeah.
And then Puppet Max. It just with the keyboard and everything, and just do it, man. Hasbro, we've been asking for it for too many years. Yep. We almost have 20,000 subscribers. That means we give you free marketing for your line, so you owe it to us. And if you don't do it...
Well, Justin, with how often recently they've been knocking off our wish list, like literally our wish lists, even down to us saying things like Shakti and Luminara, and then boom, randomly they're just there.
Super Battle Droid, Droidica, Commando Droid, a new Anakin, Savage Opress. So many.
We're the only people to ever desire these figures in the line, so that means you have us to personally thank for them coming out. So that is why this list right here, write it down. Eric, Chris.
There's going to be a few.
Brandon.
2025, baby. There's going to be a few.
Write that down.
Crossed off.
Write that down. Cross them off for us, please. Any movie, any show,
everything goes
across the board. These are the 10 characters that we feel are absolutely necessary to our Black Series collections, and we would love to see them. And of course, we would also love to know who you would like to see in the Black Series. What Star Wars characters do you feel like are missing? Who do you want? Let us know. We'd love to hear your top 10 in the comments down below. If you are in a position to help support the channel directly, we do also offer a couple different channel membership tiers. Check those out down in the description. I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement. You know we had to sneak that in there.